Welcome everybody to the Goes to 11 Vise Squad. Today I'm going to show you how to tie my Cranberry Chironomid. So to start out in the vise, I have a Togens size 14, 2 extra long curved Nymph hook with a 1/8 inch 3.2mm white brass bead on. The thread we're going to be using today is some UTC 70 denier in wood duck. So we're just going to start our thread in behind the bead here and trim off our excess. We are going to tie our first material in, which is some size small UTC wire in gold color. We're going to tie all of our materials in up at the head here to avoid less bulk overall on this fly. So our next material is some Holographic Tinsel from UTC in wine color. And our last material is going to be some buzzer wrap in Cranberry from Canadian Llama. We're going to pull one strand off the hank here. And now that we have all three captured in behind the bead, we're just going to pull slightly upwards on them, and we're going to tie them all in right down to the hook bend. By pulling slightly upwards, you're going to keep nice tight touching wraps all the way to the hook bend. Now we're just going to build up a little bit of taper. So give your thread a counterclockwise spin to help flatten it out, and we're just going to work up and down this hook shank, stopping a little bit shorter each time to build a little bit of taper. Alright, now that we got a nice taper in there, we're going to wrap our first material. The first material we'll be wrapping is the silver holographic wine tinsel, or wine colored holographic tinsel. So we're just going to do overlapping wraps up the hook shank. Once at the bead, we'll capture it. Trim out our excess. We are then going to wrap our buzzer wrap, the Cranberry buzzer wrap. So again, we're going to go tight touching or slightly overlapping laps the whole way up the body. Again, capture your buzzer wrap. And lastly, we're going to rib it with our gold wire. So we're going to counterclockwise rib this, so the opposite way in which we wrapped everything else. You want to shoot for about 6 to 7 segmentations. If you're a little over, a little under, it's not going to affect anything. Helicopter our wire out of here. And we're just going to build up a little bit of a thread collar now, just to help this wood duck thread add a little bit of color contrast. As you may notice, I used the 1/8 inch bead on this one instead of, say, a 2.4mm, just because I like the really big white bead on it. I seem to find it works a little bit better at depth. This fly has a nice cranberry, almost like a brownish red color to it when completed. So last, we're going to come in with a little bit of Solarez Bonedry, and this is what really makes this holographic tinsel shine, really makes it pop. Come in with our light. I keep rotating my vise as I apply the UV resin. That way you don't have it dripping if you add a little bit too much. Just keeps a nice even coat on your fly. And there we have it. Cranberry. Chironomid. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's pattern. If so, please give this video a like. Also, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the reminder bell beside it so you don't miss any future content. Thanks again, and until next time, tight lines.